Hi, Tanya. Of course, this is Christy. My husband's sitting here. It's 1:15 a.m. Mountain Time, so it's like 3:15 your time, and you're probably asleep. I got on to my email, and one of my emails brought me to YouTube, and I saw you had posted something that I followed up on Rob's video yesterday. So it was your follow-up email regarding Rob's, and I sat here and I felt like I was looking in the mirror at myself of what you were describing. One example I can give you about how people think you change is, you've lost over 120 pounds, I have lost over 190 pounds, and your life changes. It changes. And my husband's sitting here telling me how great of a guy you have there, and you do. He's a keeper. He definitely is a keeper. He protects you. He stands up for you. He loves you. He respects you. And the trust is there. And I did leave YouTube several times because of what you're going through now. The negative emails. And they're not so much regarding me, but my family. My husband having what would you call it? I don't even know what you call it. Transracial family, different, adopting a child that is of a different race.
Care.
Right. And my husband doesn't care what people think. Spencer needed a loving home. We're providing that. He's getting the help he needs. And
Somewhat.
And I wanted to let you know that I didn't think a comment was sufficient. I feel where you're coming from. I feel exactly like you are, and one example I can give you of how I'm feeling is like this evening. I wanted to get some year out clothing, and so I bought this top and these pants, and we went out girls' night. It was me, my mom, my sister, and my niece, Caitlin. And we went to a restaurant, and I had been sitting in the car the whole time, and my sister gets out of we pick her up after I'm in the car. And of course, my hair is done like this, and I had sunglasses on top of my head, no makeup, and I was wearing these cute sandals and pants and, the shirt, and anyways, I get out of the car, and my sister looked at me and says, I just saw you the other day. When did you get a boob job? And I looked at her and was just in shock. And she goes, you've been complaining about how you've lost your breast and lost your butt and all of this, and wow. And now mind you, my mom had just made a comment when I changed at her house because I was wearing something not so attractive, really baggy clothes, and I put this on, and my mom's just like, wow, you look so thin up there. And she's talking about, here, I'll just show you. She's talking about right here. Now down here, I've got skin stuff, okay? But she's talking about up here. But this shirt makes me look like I have boobs. But anyways, my mom says, wow, that's a nice bra. She watched me change, and I said, yeah. You would think that coming from a 48 double D that I would need a padded bra after losing 100-something 90 pounds. But I do. I have noticed to get it lifted and, where the girls are standing at attention, I need a wire padded bra. So my sister said, when did you get a boob job? What are you getting, fillers? And I'm like, no, it's just a padded bra. I needed something because I look like a 90-year-old grandma now, you know, they're hanging there. And so anyways, it made me feel really uncomfortable how people think you change. And I'm not trying to make myself look better. I'm trying to make myself feel better about myself. It's very different to be in the skin I'm in now than the skin I was in 12 months ago. And so I get home, and of course my husband's here, and I take my jacket off, and my husband is looking at me. Mind you, he has not seen this outfit on me. And what did you say? Yeah, he pretty much, oh my God, you got boobs. I'm like, oh my God, 3 boob comments in one night. But not only that, we were getting in the car, and I hear my mom lean over to my sister and say, Kelly, did you see what I was seeing when we were leaving the restaurant? Walking out of the restaurant? And Kelly says, yeah. Are you thinking the same thing I am? And my mom's like, yeah. And my mom's like, what were you thinking? Every guy, as we were walking, is staring at Christy and or staring at her. My mom's like, yeah, I'm really happy she feels good and she feels healthy. She doesn't look tired anymore. Do you know how good that made me feel that my mom said that? Not what the guys were doing. But then I started thinking about it on the way home, you know, because it was an hour drive. I thought, you know what? It did feel good. It did feel good that there was men looking at me. I am happily married. But you know what, Tanya? We've lived fat our whole life. Who says we can't enjoy it a little bit, and who's to say that our life is not different? I love you, girl. You are a true inspiration to this community. And every time I click on your video, Alan walks in the room and says, oh my God, is that Tanya? Diva Tanya. That can't be Diva Tanya. Or what he does is he says, who's that? She's new. I said, no, that's Tanya. She changes every week. And I'm like, yeah, she does. Isn't she beautiful? You're one beautiful, fantastic, inspirational lady. And we all love you here. And you're in our thoughts, and you're in our prayers, and we're with you. So, I'm always here if you need someone to talk to. Bye. You have a good night.